What up, caveman? Mr. Perry here. Do you remember learning how to read? Typically, 5-year-olds don't just open up Harry Potter and start sounding out spells like Avada Kedavra. You start by learning the names of each letter in the alphabet. After learning the names of the letters, you focus on each sound. A, B, B, C, K.
Today, Junior?
After you get all the sounds down, you start blending them together. I'm betting the first word you read was cat. You just sounded that out in your head, didn't you? Don't deny it, it's okay. Everyone else in the room just did it too. After you learn how to blend sounds, you start learning sight words. You know, the words they created just to frustrate all the children in the world, their parents, and every single kindergarten teacher that you ever existed. Yeah, those. Please explain to me how spelling the word enough makes any sense. Oh, and don't forget things like homophones. You know those words that sound the same but are spelled differently, like tutu and two, and there, and there? You know what? This guy can explain it a little better.
C-O-M-B, comb. P-O-M-B, poem. No, poem is P-O with an E with an M. Now, P-O-E-M, poem. H-O-E-M, home. No, home is H-O with an M with an E. H-O-M-E, home. S-O-M-E, some. No, that's some. S-O-M-E, some. N-O-M-E, numb. No, that's N-U-M-B. The whole doggone thing is dumb.
Learning how to read is a process. Just like a lot of different extracurricular activities you guys are involved in at the school, it's very rare that a basketball player will make the high school team without spending a good portion of their childhood learning the fundamentals. Or a member of our band or orchestra can flawlessly play in a concert without years of practice. Do you think David Gaisford just started throwing darts this year? No, the dude has been firing that pigskin since he was a little kid and will probably continue to do so later on in life, like a famous uncle we all know so well.
So what do you think?
It's pretty cool, I guess.
What about all my Fortnite players out there? They aren't getting smoked by noobs like me. You know why? Because they spent hours upon hours mindlessly staring at a screen. Side note, I do have one career victory. That's all I needed. I'm sure some of you entered this school year with goals. I've actually already been told by a few students that they are getting it together this year. Love it. I love goals. Goals are great. However, goals are only as good as the systems/habits you have in place. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. What do I mean by that? Maybe you set a goal this year to improve your grades from last year's grades, but you didn't change any of your habits or daily routines. More than likely, what will happen is you will not rise to the level of the goal you set and you won't obtain the grades you desire, but you will fall to the level of whatever routine you have in place. We are now 3 weeks into the school year. Has your system, habits changed? Are you signing up for flex sessions instead of burning time during flex? Do you avoid TikTok or Instagram when you get home and bust out your homework first? Do you raise your hand in class when you have a question instead of being concerned about what everyone else is thinking? Spoiler alert, most students are relieved that you asked your question because they have the same one. Are you attending all your classes and arriving there on time? Are you participating in group work, creating to-do lists, or forming study groups? Now don't get overwhelmed, that's a lot. Big changes. You don't have to do all these things, especially not all at once. Just start with one. Create one new daily habit and go from there. The impact created by a change in your habits, even if it's a small change, can make a big impact. I once read that if you are flying from Los Angeles to New York City and the pilot leaving from LA adjusts the heading, the direction of the plane, by just 3.5 degrees south, the plane will land in Washington, D.C. instead of New York. On this map that you're looking at, the red line shows a flight path flying from LA to New York City. And the blue line is if you adjusted the heading 3.5 degrees, landing in DC. You can see that the flight paths overlap each other for just a short distance. And then that small change starts to turn into a bigger change over time. And the second plane lands 225 miles from New York. 3.5 degrees, that's it. Something so small made a huge impact. Your success this school year is a product of small daily habits. I challenge you guys to take a couple minutes today to think of some habits, maybe even just one, that you could put in place right now to help you have more success here at school. You're capable of amazing things and you've got the power to shape your future. one small habit at a time. Now where did that sight words list go?